welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, hi, my name is Wabosha and welcome to the Slay Squad. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a few tips, tricks, hacks, whatever it is you want to call them, about travel. And these are going to be actually hacks you can use, not one of those hacks videos where half of the things you can't actually really try. So without further ado, let's get on to the video. So tip number one is to always remember to use an Incognito tab and to clear your cookies while you're searching for your air tickets and also accommodation. And this is why. Let's say, for example, you're booking your accommodation through booking.com. So I don't know how many of you guys have noticed this, but the more you keep on going to check out a certain hotel, the price always increases. Like, it never increases drastically, it usually just increases by like $1 or $2. So for example, if you check this hotel out like 10 times before you settle on it, then the price has really increased a significant amount. The same thing with with flights. The more you check out the flight and you keep on coming back and they notice, oh my god, this person is actually interested and they are going to book this flight, then the price keeps on increasing. So for me, I'm really paranoid to the point that I don't even now use my laptop. Like, I use my laptop to do all my research still on Incognito, and then I will use someone else's computer to go and book, just so that my pricing isn't really affected. Tip number two is to take a picture of everything, and by everything I mean your ID, your passport, even like your credit card. So you want to take a picture of the front and the back side as well, because you need details on both sides. And of course, if you take a picture of your credit card, don't leave it on your phone. Like, email it to yourself and then delete it from your phone. Maybe I'm just the paranoid one, but I wouldn't leave it on my phone. So then you can ask me, you can be imagining, why would I really take a picture? You know, it doesn't make sense. But imagine a scenario where you're in a different country, you've been robbed, you don't have any money, and also your credit card has disappeared. So if you have a picture, you can at least even pay the balance on your hotel. You know, you can go online and use the details for your credit card. Unless you're a genius and you've memorized your credit card details, then you don't really need to do this, because you'll be able to go online, pay for your accommodation, and then you can call your bank and tell them, I've been robbed, please cancel my credit cards, and just like that, you're good. And I think everywhere there's at least Western Union, or yeah, there should be at least a Western Union next to you, even if you're like, okay, no, unless if you're in a really remote area, then maybe there's no Western Union, so you can have someone send the money to you, but you normally need like identification. So at least if you have the picture of your passport on your phone, they might be able to withdraw for you the money. Alternatively, you can talk to the hotel and they'll withdraw the money on your behalf. Tip number three is to download your maps, because sometimes you find yourself again in a foreign country and you're relying on the hotel's Wi-Fi to do everything basically. And if you go outside, of course, the hotel Wi-Fi, the range doesn't reach all the way. So what you can do is download the map for where you're going to beforehand, and then you really don't need the Wi-Fi. Which leads us to tip number four, which is to get yourself a SIM card once you have arrived at your destination. It'll just really save you a lot of hassle, and most of these countries that I've been looking at have a daily plan. So you can have, like, if your trip is 1 week, you can buy a plan for 7 days. If you're traveling for 1 month, you can buy a plan for 1 month, and I think it's very worth it. First of all, you'll be able to make calls, because these days there's like Uber, and sometimes you need to call the Uber person to explain exactly where you are. So if you have a local SIM card, it makes it much more easier for you to be able to just call the Uber driver or Grab, depending on where you're going to. So yeah, plan to get a SIM card wherever you're traveling to. Tip number five is to travel with a carry-on only if you can. I say if you can because I really think this is something I will never be able to do, because from my what's in my bag video, you guys already know I'm one of those people who carries everything that I might need but I will possibly never use in my life or my entire trip. So if you can carry a carry-on only, I feel like it will save you time. You won't have to go to baggage claim. And also another thing is, your bag is always with you. I mean, I usually have this weird fear that my baggage will get lost or get left or something like that. So carry a carry-on only. But alternatively, if you're an overpacker like I am and you are not able to do a carry-on only, you can do your checked luggage, and then on your carry-on you can do like an extra pair of underwear and maybe a t-shirt, so that just in case your luggage is lost or left behind, then you'll at least have a change of clothes when you get to your destination. Tip number 6 is one that is very important to me, because trust me, I learned the hard way, the very, very hard way. And it's that when you are booking your flight and also accommodation, these things are not taxed yet. Like the price that is listed on the booking site that you're using, tax is not inclusive of these rates. And okay, like it's inconveniencing, because like, let me give you an example in my situation. You can see a hotel that's, let's say, 100 bob. Of course there's no hotel for 100 bob, it's just an example. So you see this hotel that's 100 bob, then you see another hotel that's like 150, and you're like, this hotel that's 150 looks much better, it's prettier, I feel like it's worth that extra 50 bob. So you decide to push your budget by that 50 bob. Then time for paying, the price comes to like 170, and now you have all this extra cash that is on top of your 100 bob, like a whole 70 shillings that you hadn't budgeted for. So that's just something you need to check out for. The prices are not inclusive of tax. Usually I've noticed it's around 3%, so you can add on like 3% to your, especially accommodation, when you start booking. Also, I found out that some countries have like tourism tax that is due when you get there, so do your research and make sure that you are informed. All I'm trying to say is try to avoid surprises, especially monetary wise, because they can really spoil your budget and everything. You end up going for vacation and come back and you have zero money. So do your research, make sure if it's something like tourism tax, then you are budgeting for it. The last and final tip that I have is to always board your plane last. If not, one of the last people, and this is why sometimes you'll end up having a really big plane and not so many people in it. So you can be able to just pick any other seat that has 3 people. You can imagine if it's a long haul flight and you have a whole 3 seats to yourself, especially if you're in economy class, it really makes a difference, because now you can even lie on it horizontally. Or maybe I'm the only one who can lie on it horizontally because I'm like 4'11", but it's still extra space, and extra space is always a plus. So if you board last, you can be able to see what seats are not occupied, and if you are lucky, you can get 3 seats to yourself, because no one will ask you if you change your seat. So that is it for this week's video. Be sure to comment down below and tell me some of your travel tips, tricks or hacks, just so that we can all learn together. Sharing is caring. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and if you're new to this channel, please subscribe down below for new videos every Mondays and Thursdays. Always remember to work hard and have good intentions. Until next time, bye guys.